Welcome to a Minute of Your Day. I'm Carol Howell. Today I'm going to talk to you about approaching somebody from behind. Well, if you're like me, you don't like to be frightened. I don't watch scary movies and I don't like to be startled, and most people don't. Our folks with dementia, well, they don't enjoy it either. Do not approach somebody with dementia from behind. When you do, you're going to startle them. You picture them sitting there in their chair and you're coming in from the door or from behind them, and you start talking to them from behind, and maybe you touch their shoulders as you come around the corner, and then they are startled and they might say a few words that they might not should say in polite company, or they may, depending on where they are in their journey, actually strike out. Well, it's protective. You have scared the poop out of them, so don't do that. Just don't do that. What you want to do is enter the room, walk all the way around until you're right in front of them where they can see you. Then you want to extend your hand and go, "Hey, how are you?" Don't want to say, "Hey, mama, hey, daddy," unless you know that they recognize you. And probably if they're at the point in their journey where they're very likely to be startled, they may not recognize you as their daughter or their son or even the wife or husband. So you just want to go, "Hey, how are you? It's Carol. How are you today?" See if they reach for your hand. If they do, then grasp their hand. They're welcoming you into their circle. And when they do, now you got to get down eye to eye. Your knees are going to hit the floor. Oh, then you got to get back up, don't you? Well, okay. But then you're going to say, "It's Carol, how are you?" And then if they say, "Oh, Carol, it's good. How are you? How is your sister?" Or something that helps you know that they know who Carol is, then you have that conversation. But if they act like they don't know who you are, then just go with it. But don't go, "I'm your daughter. I'm Carol. You remember me. I was born in 1961. You should remember me." Don't do that, because if they remembered you, they would happily recognize it. If they don't want you bringing it to their attention and making them feel less than. Don't do that. Don't approach from behind. Make them feel good about themselves. Blessings and smiles.